Ladies and gentlemen, and so we are back. Live in living color, Anaheim, California. I've said it a couple of times. Early on in the night, we had a pretty damn good episode of Heat. Of course, the main event consisting of Braun Strowman and Carl Anderson. And well, if anything, Anderson is not going to accompany AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Mark Henry down to the ring. Anderson, of course, after his match against Braun Strowman, was just attacked by Braun. Braun took Luke Gallows off the equation, making sure he wasn't going to be able to save his tag team partner, and Braun just completely laid waste to Carl Anderson for the sake of doing so. He's the monster among men. He can pretty much do whatever he wants. And so Carl Anderson not going to accompany AJ Styles, Gallows, and Mark Henry to the ring here. Luke Gallows, however, going to remain by the side of the phenomenal United States Champion and the world's strongest man. And so AJ Styles, Ricochet, United States Championship match with one night stand Extreme Rules. Of course, before that matchup, the Raw tag titles on the line. Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, they defend against Braun Strowman and Ricochet. And whether it be win or lose for Ricochet, he faces off against AJ Styles immediately after for the US belt. And so, here comes the number one contender to the Universal Championship. This is the world's strongest man, the returning Mark Henry, of course, returns at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Laid waste to Seth Rollins, put him through a table, courtesy of the world's strongest slam after Rollins' grueling successful title defense against Drew McIntyre. Of course, what followed suit 24 hours later on Raw is Mark Henry breaking, shattering the ankle of Drew McIntyre. Ankle meets steel chair. And well, there is still no current status on when Drew McIntyre will be back. But currently, Mark Henry's focus is not on Drew McIntyre. It is on the man he attacked at Money in the Bank, and that's Seth Rollins. And well, speaking of Seth Rollins laid down a challenge to Ricochet back in Raw Week 1, the first ever episode here in Universe Mode history. Rollins laid down the challenge. He wanted Ricochet in the main event of that episode. He got Ricochet in the main event of that episode. Now the match was listed as Rollins wanted something with implications, quote-unquote, which equaled if Ricochet beat Rollins, he would challenge him for the title of Money in the Bank. Clearly, that wasn't to be. Seth beat Ricochet in the main event of the episode of Raw. What followed suit is a Claymore kick by Drew McIntyre, sending Rollins' head into the fifth row. So after that brief history of Universe Mode, it's now time to burn it down here in Anaheim. The Universal Champion Seth Rollins is in your main event. Now this man right here, he's been through seemingly hell and back. Had a big brawl against Drew McIntyre back in Raw Week 4. Had the grueling contest at Money in the Bank. And well, got put through a table, courtesy of Mark Henry. If anything, that's what led to the tables match at One Night Stand Extreme Rules. Tables match for a Universal title. Henry and Rollins. I got no clue how the hell Rollins is going to be able to put Henry through a table. Well, of course, tables match, it doesn't really matter how you put your opponent through a table, as long as you do. And well, if anything, it could be a situation of John Cena Sheamus TLC 2009 situation where Sheamus just completely shoved Cena through a table. That could work. But Rollins, good luck with having to try and get Mark Henry on top of the rope in the first place. I don't know how the situation can work out for Seth Rollins this Sunday, but if anything, what he needs to focus is on the present day. Where the hell is a good analogy to use for, right now? This great tag team main event. Seth Rollins and Ricochet, once opponents, now partners. Similar with Ricochet and Braun Strowman, of course. Back in Raw Week 4, partners in the Money in the Bank preview, it was them taking on Cesaro and The Miz, who of course were the other two Raw participants in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Of course, Buddy Murphy over on SmackDown was able to get the briefcase along with SmackDown's Asuka. And here we go. Well, look at this, a little bit of a preview actually, if anything, as finally noticed. Ricochet, AJ Styles going to start things off here. And AJ with the first blow. Now Ricochet going to return the favor. And now AJ going to return the favor. Big shots here. Kick right there. And now Ron's going to tag himself in, actually. And now look at this. If you ask me, this is a WrestleMania main event anywhere. And AJ Styles was taunting to the crowd. Oh man, shouldn't have done that. As Ricochet taunts, Rollins taunts the ref for some reason. Got no clue why. And now Seth Rollins, big gut punch. Champion versus champion. United States champion, Universe champion. If you ask me, the two most talented men here on the Raw roster. That's right, I said it. Sure, Ricochet's close enough as well. But the two most purely just best professional wrestlers here on the Raw brand. First is AJ Styles. Second is Seth Rollins, which is ironic considering Rollins is Universe champion and AJ is United States champion. But I mean what I say. And now look at this preview for the One Night Stand Extreme Rules tables match for the Universal title. Of course, if anything, they have some competition because in your main event of the show, it's Kofi Kingston defending the WWE title against Kevin Owens and Aleister Black in a TLC match. That right there is SmackDown's WWE Championship matchup. And so Rollins and Henry are going to have to top that TLC matchup. And well, it's kind of difficult, especially when SmackDown, their WWE title matchup, is main eventing ahead of Raw's Universal title matchup yet again. First, it was on Money in the Bank. Roman Reigns and Kofi Kingston was higher up in the card than Rollins and McIntyre. And this time around, it's going to be Kofi, Owens, Black, TLC. That's actually going to main event the show over Henry and Rollins. Well, of course, if anything, the women's tag team title matchup. The Iconics, SmackDown's The Iconics, challenging Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, who of course belong here on Raw. They'll challenge them for the women's tag team belts. And that will be the matchup that follows Mark Henry and Seth Rollins. But if anything, back to focusing on current action. And a big shot right there, big kick by AJ Styles. And that right there is just too sweet. And now AJ looks to continue, is looking to continue the array of offense on Seth Rollins. But that's not going to work out too well. And now Rollins going to take control here. Universal Champion take down the United States Champion. Was looking for something. Couldn't get off the ropes yet again. Oh, what a knee. Exactly how he broke John Cena's nose 5 years ago. Oh my god, it's been 5 years. Where has the time gone? And now AJ here was trying to get back up. And during that, Rollins kind of sucker punch on the part of Rollins taking down Mark Henry. Now the smart do away. Here we go. God's last gift. Into the cover. 1, 2, and no. Oh, that was a very close 2 count. Rollins, he can't believe it. And well, Mark Henry, of course, sucker punch Mark Henry. You're going to get bitten, whether it be this Sunday or who knows, maybe even later on in this contest. Rollins from the springboard DDT now going to tag in Ricochet. Now, well, look at this. This is an interesting contest here. Ricochet and Mark Henry. Look at the stare between these two. Big punch by Mark Henry and Ricochet. Daring Henry to strike him again. Yes, that looked out of context. Don't say anything. Don't you dare say that joke. It looked weird. I know it did. And now Henry going to taunt the crowd here. Kind of just going to ignore Ricochet. That's not smart. Oh no, he's going to manhandle him. That's what he's going to do. What a bill. Ignore Ricochet, then just going to throw him halfway across the ring like he's a gnat, a fruit fly. I know those are the same things. Whatever. And now Snake Eyes in the corner. And the number 1 contender to the United States and also the Raw Tag Team Championships is in a world of trouble. And now Henry here. Just going to drag Ricochet, lifeless by this point, into a corner now. And now, oh god, here we go again, another Beal. Launches Ricochet. To be fair, that's like the whole length of the ring. Way more than halfway. And oh, Ricochet, what a kick. What a kick. Rocks Mark Henry's world and downs the world's strongest man. Shooting star press. Standing shooting star press. Very impressive. Well, you know, it's pretty much not really all that surprising to see Ricochet pull off maneuvers like the springboard 450. Keeping down Mark Henry, the number 1 contender to the Universal Championship. This Sunday is in trouble. Well, clearly not much in trouble since he kicks out 1. But look at this. Look how far. Ricochet just gets launched almost the whole length of the ring. And now Ricochet, he's in no man's land in the corner of AJ Styles, Mark Henry. Narratives say that those two are teaming up. Wait, I'm lying. They've teamed up before. 2016 SmackDown. It was dumb. And of course, Chris Jericho. He who shall not be named because he's over doing some elite stuff. Wink, wink. And now, calf crusher here by AJ. No, Ricochet's in the ropes. And well, of course, Ricochet having the ropes to save him. But now AJ Styles can stay on. Of course, Ricochet, he has AJ Styles' number. He beat him in a non-title contest before. That's how he got this title opportunity in the first place. Well, actually, no, I lied, actually. It was Ricochet who beat AJ Styles in a non-title contest. And then General Manager JBL set the challenge if Ricochet could get a tag team partner. And if him and that tag team partner could defeat Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, then Ricochet would get both a United States Championship matchup and a Raw Tag Team Championship matchup. Long and behold, Braun Strowman ended up being Ricochet's tag team partner. Of course, that was a couple weeks after they originally teamed in the Money in the Bank preview matchup. And, it's worked out pretty well since then. You know the story after that. I've already explained it like twice. And now Ricochet, here we go! Don't pick on low. He lands on his fate. Down goes the United States Champion AJ Styles, and Ricochet is in control as Raw continues. And so we're back here with the action. 6-man tag team main event, the final episode of Raw, the go-home show of Raw before One Night Stay Extreme Rules Raw combo being shown by Ricochet here. And oh, look, the 619! 619 by Ricochet, and now big uppercut. AJ Styles trying to stop him in midair. Good luck with that. What a combination by Ricochet, a man who just defies gravity. No, not Adrian Neville / Pac, whatever. And now Rollins here, back inside this matchup. And now Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, squaring off here. Big kick right there by AJ, shot between the eyes. And now Styles here has him torture rack position, gonna slide him down as well, and into the cover. Not even a 1 count. Seth Rollins, he's been shown to have some amazing resiliency before in the past, surviving a handful of 619s courtesy of Rey Mysterio a couple weeks back. If anything, that was probably one of the best matches we had in Raw Universe Mode history so far. If anything, I like to think that was perhaps our best matchup in Universe Mode history wise of Raw episodes. Of course, if anything, that was Raw Week 4. And now AJ Styles can stay on Seth Rollins from the stepmare, and a kick right there. Just a penalty kick. And now off the ropes goes the United States Champion. Big knee drop right there. AJ Styles, one of the best to ever do it in the ring. A handful of years of experience. And now the United States Champion. Big time power bomb right there. Stiff. The back of Rollins just landing across that mat. No give. And now AJ trying to stay on Rollins here, is trying to hit him with an array of maneuvers, and Rollins finally reverses and another knee strike. AJ has now ate 2 of those here in this contest, and I don't think he likes the taste of them. And now here we go, Skywalker into the cover. 1, and no, only 1. I was getting ready for episode to be a 2.5. To be fair, AJ Styles eating the knee of Rollins. I thought I was gonna knock him loopy for a couple seconds, and well, this will definitely super kick. And now Rollins look to end it here. The ripcord knee strike. Out like a light as AJ Styles. It's a travesty, really. And now, wait a second. Well, Ricochet's in the contest here. And oh wait, we're not done yet. We've seen Ricochet and Braun Strowman do this a couple times. And Ricochet, here we go. The 630 eye to AJ Styles. We've seen Braun do it. The running power slam, which is followed up by Ricochet, hitting the 630. And now Ricochet, and he has put away AJ Styles yet again. And Mark Henry could not get there in time. Unbelievable. Second time now, Ricochet has had the number of AJ Styles. He's had the number of the whole club, seemingly. Him and Braun Strowman, of course, beat Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson in a non-title contest a couple weeks back as well, as I've mentioned a handful of times already. And Ricochet, can he be able to showcase this Sunday? Can he be able? 3rd time's a charm. This time is when it fully matters. Can he win the United States Championship from AJ Styles? And well, if anything, look at this. Wait, hold on. Cameras need to pan back because Mark Henry is attacking Seth Rollins. Well, if anything, AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, Ricochet, Braun, they all just left to the ramp. Their night is over with. Rollins was looking to celebrate with the crowd here just before One Night Stand Extreme Rules this Sunday, and Mark Henry gonna ambush him during Rollins' celebration. Mark Henry, He is not done with him yet. He is not done with Seth Rollins. He's not going to let Rollins get the victory, get the glory, get the W in the record books just before their tables match. And kind of ironic that Mark Henry's weapon of choice, yet again, is a table. It was his weapon of choice in Money in the Bank. It's his weapon of choice here tonight. And now look at this. Just going to send Rollins back inside the ring here. Rollins trying to use the ropes to get back up. And it's not working out too well. Henry just toying around now. And oh god. Oh no. No. Mark, don't do this. Don't do this. This man, he has a back, you know, and it's broken. The world's strongest slam. From the ring. The inside of the ring to the outside of the ring. Through the table. Back meet wood. And Rollins. Rollins, he's starting back up. But Mark Henry, he's also walking his way back. Henry's not done. He decided he's not done, and Rollins is already back up. Seth Rollins is already back up. Still with the fight. Still bringing the fight here. The heart of a champion. The heart of a warrior. The fight of a champion as well. And Mark Henry is going to put an end to that. He's like, just telling the kid, stay down. Just look at this manhandling Rollins. Pretty much lifeless here. Rollins got up all for nothing. Oh, that lower back. Oh, it has to be broken. If it's not broken, it has to be pretty damn close to being broken. And this spells trouble. Well, Rollins was getting carried, but Mark Henry, his back given out. And a Rollins knee strike, and it does nothing. Henry barely budges. And Rollins looking to take control here. You know, I'm getting some deja vu. You know, this is what we saw in the go-home show before Money in the Bank between Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. These two men going into an all-out brawl, but if anything, that brawl, you know, it progressed throughout the night. If anything, after Seth Rollins and Rey Mysterio's amazing battle, Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins, they started brawling. And if anything, the brawl went backstage, and it continued throughout the whole main event of that night, which of course was Cesaro and The Miz against Braun, Strowman, and Ricochet. And then after that contest, we saw we saw Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. The brawl went from the ramp back inside the ring, in which the night ended where Rollins put Mark Henry, he put Drew McIntyre through a table. And the reason why I keep saying Mark Henry is because I'm getting deja vu. This is almost a carbon copy and paste of what happened between Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre 4 weeks ago. And now Mark Henry here. Well, Rollins, he's plopped up. He's set up. He's dazed against the announce table. Of course, I got my skybox, so I'm safe. I got no clue where the hell Corey Graves, Byron Saxton, and Michael Cole are. I think they left the hell out of here once they saw Mark Henry come towards them. And now Rollins waiting, looking to pick a spot here. Mark Henry setting up the table. And now Rollins here. Yep, gonna take advantage. That spin kick just completely rocked Mark Henry, so much so that Henry is already down on, well, of course, the ramp area, and now, big shot right there. Rollins just going to drive all his weight into Mark Henry, and down onto that ramp, and now Rollins here charging up, that ripcord knee strike yet again, perhaps, and it connects, knocking Mark Henry's head into the first row. And the world's strongest man has been cut down to size. And now, Rollins here going to stay on Henry. Trying to reposition Henry, perhaps to put him through that announce table. We know the saying. As the old saying goes, he who sets it up must go through it. And Mark Henry taking back control. After a shot against Rollins, slams his head across the announce table. And Mark Henry, no. Another table is wasted, and another table goes through. Another table Seth Rollins' back has been obliterated by. As I struggle to find the words, Mark Henry, he has demolished Seth Rollins just a week away from One Night Stand Extreme Rules. And well, if anything, time to run down the roster card course. Early on in the night, we saw Lacey Evans attack Naomi after Evans successfully beat Ruby Riott. Then was trying to congratulate Evans. Evans didn't. Well, she didn't really like the congratulations. Hit her with 3 women's rights. Along with that, Ricochet, Braun, Strowman, they would challenge the club. Luke Gallows, and Aronson. Aronson was not here tonight, but he will be here this Sunday, where him and his good brother defend against Ricochet and Braun. And of course, win or lose. If Ricochet wins or loses the contest, doesn't matter. He immediately goes into action. Steel chairs match against the phenomenal one. The phenomenal United States champion, AJ Styles. Can Ricochet have AJ's number for a 3rd time? I don't know. We shall see. And the Universal Championship contest that we just saw progress right there. Mark Henry, can he put Seth Rollins through a table one more time when it counts the most? Can Mark Henry become your new Universal Champion? We shall see. Along with that, we'll follow suit after that matchup. Interpromotional action. SmackDown's The Iconics. Raw, Alexa Bliss, and Nikki Cross. The Women's Tag Team Championships are on the line. The first interpromotional contest for the Women's Tag Team titles. And oh, come on, we're not done yet. Once again, deja vu here from Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre a month ago, where the brawl escalated throughout the night and throughout a handful of segments as well. Seth Rollins' enemies really do not like him. If the brawl they're having is escalating in between more than one segment, I'm pretty sure Rollins is not making... Well, he's making very bitter enemies here, but now Rollins trying to fight back here. The Universal Champion still showing fight after being put through 2 tables. 2 of them. A regular one in the announce table, and just slams Mark Henry across that, I don't even know what he called it, to be fair. I don't want to say cubby, that sounds too kiddish, but with our Mark Henry trying to fight back here after getting slammed into that locker, and also getting crushed upon the steel chair. If anything, now steel trash can right there being used. Mark Henry using his environment to his advantage. Oh no. Haven't you put this man through enough the world's strongest slam onto the trash can? Did you see the way Seth Rollins' body just bent? How is this man's back not broken? 2 tables, a trash can. And no. Henry, you've made your point. Save it for Sunday. Damn it, no. Through the table again. A world's strongest slam. A 2nd world's strongest slam through a table. Mark Henry has sent Seth Rollins straight through hell. Will this be the sight we see come Sunday? Will that man Mark Henry be standing tall? And will he be standing tall with Rollins' Universal Championship?